lashed out. Both players are left out of the squad today, as the latest incumbent in the Valladolid dugout, Alvaro Rubio, settles on this side. He gives a start to Andre Ferreira, the Portuguese goalkeeper, who shipped 4 against Getafe. Candela, Aidu, Javi Sanchez and Henrique play at the back, with Juric ahead of them. Machis, Grilic, Anwar and Chucky support the lone striker Mamadou Silla. And Terry, it's never a good sign when you have teammates fighting amongst one another. It's a difficult situation, especially for the coach.
Yeah, I think it's a sign of the troubled times that we're seeing at Valladolid. It does happen, Duncan, on a more regular basis than people are aware of. It's a competitive nature. You're brought up to be competitive from a young age, and sometimes that does spill over when times are troubled, and they certainly are for
some flailing fists maybe on the Valladolid bench, and also giving us the lowdown on what is going on. This one goes through for Jan Black. Valladolid just can't play their way out of trouble. They've given that back
to the Champions League and also the Copa as well, that perhaps
he will be busy tonight.
Ball brought into the centre, and he is kept busy off the double chance from Pablo Barrios. He was a hero late on against Sevilla, and early on in this one. Della, the Italian.
Good.
Ball has come back to him, and he lifts one over. He wasn't quite on the same wavelength as his teammate Antoine Griezmann. Griezmann appealing for a penalty, but it's given short shrift. He's one of the first names on is Anwar.
We'll move on to somewhere different.
Koke. Need to be intelligent. There's Darwin Machis, who plays a ball of clay with the likes of Griezmann. They've lost it to Gallagher, and it's given us handball against the Englishman. Maybe somewhat harshly. We'll have the benefit of the replay.
But at least there was an example there of what matters. Just
all Valladolid get an opportunity to...
Yes, he did make the most of the little pause before restarting the game to give some tactical instructions. I don't know if you picked up. Let's just see what this is.
Here comes Griezmann, wide of... Ball over the top to the striker. Who had defending the corner. It's found its way through as an appeal.
It comes off the...
Doesn't agree with it. But the referee, Silla, surprise, surprise! Valladolid are out in front. Mamadou Silla, straight down the middle. Oblak guesses the wrong way. Valladolid make it 1-0 at the Metropolitano against Atletico Madrid, and that, Terry, is the chance that they were looking for.
What a season of countless lows.
Put up. Let's just see what this is.
Here comes Griezmann, wide of goal. Looks as if the goalkeeper got a touch on it. Atletico Madrid players and fans are calling for a penalty on Juliano.
And he is going to give the penalty. He is going to give the penalty.
He doesn't keep this one out. Looks as if he maybe got a touch on Alvarez's strike. But Larraña gets his latest goal in Laliga EA Sports. Driven down the centre. Follows in the footsteps of Mamadou Silla. It is one apiece. Parity is restored at the Metropolitan. Here comes another chance, and it's struck into the net. Giuliano Simeone has turned things completely around. Won the penalty previously, which was maybe slightly dubious. There was no doubt about his run into the box and pull of the trigger. Strikes that in to hand the lead to Atletico Madrid. They're out in front for the first time, and it seems as if that's still a penalty. Atletico Madrid. And here's Alvarez.
He looked weary, he looked leggy, he looked like a young player. Look how high up he is. And that was on the instructions of comfort, the fact that he's still relatively young. But he's
central midfield that tends to produce great coaches. Here comes second leg, here comes another run from Atletico Madrid. He was interim coach back in December, and now in February takes on that going out for a throw. For Huesca against Real Madrid back in 2020. Oh, this one falls loose. It's very nearly turned across the line. Though plays that back heel, looking for power was Conor Gallagher. This will drop inside the box. Alvarez, as ever, looking to sneak in. Jimenez will decide what to do here. He's given a shove in the back. Man for Atletico Madrid has a little bit of pause to touch. Sends that upfield. Taken down by Silla, but it's a fair challenge. Referee takes a rather dimmer view of that from Conor Gallagher.
To do his best, which he's done, I think, for a first season for Conor Gallagher, it's been a success. Individually, he'll be hoping there's still...
When Machis tries to find Sinner, he plays behind him, and it's been for Gallagher.
Dead, going and pressing and standing up and
run into the middle, trying to find that from Machis for a decade. Yana Black's time at
success, to be honest.
A team who had he comes unstuck. In turn the tide. Atletico Madrid 2.
Up along these sidelines here, but I will keep you posted. But yes, lots of movement on the Atletico Madrid bench,
albeit with no changes as of yet. We'll see if maybe on the hour mark Diego Simeone decides to shuffle the pack. It is still pelting down with the rain here in the Spanish capital. There's a change of ends for the second half. It's going to be Atletico Madrid going from left to right in this Monday night fixture, which closes match day 31. Valladolid will kick us off. Here's Simeone, just dances inside there on the defence. Koke sends that one in. It's a good chance for Antoine Griezmann. He'll not be too pleased if he's left on the bench whilst the youngster of the top tier. All through and claim Bunny. Thought about flicking that one.
Be interesting to see, Duncan, whether or not
you just mentioned Matt just mentioned those subs by name. It's Monday night, a team that Atletico Madrid
Griezmann always covers plenty of miles. He's one of those players who stayed forward. One doesn't come to Darwin Machis. It's taken on in the middle. The referee, for the first time in this game, brandishes a
spin around the wall. Let's see what happens here.
Well, it does clip the wall and goes in. Valladolid are back on terms. It's Javi Sanchez who strikes a free kick which clips the wall. It wrongfoots Yana Black. Atleti have put a player behind it on the ground in the form of Koke. There were 4 or 5 players in that barrier, but Yana Black comes unstuck. Machis lets it bounce as if he had all his Gallagher. Here comes a turn from Llorente, goes down in the box. Referee immediately points to the penalty spot. It's going to be our 3rd spot kick of the game. And Llorente with a penalty. Alvarez, he pretty much drives it into the same place this time around. It's his 2nd goal of the night. Atletico Madrid are back out in front. Atleti 3, Valladolid 2. He's been on the sidelines with a pretty serious concussion. Crossing early from Riquelme. Goalkeeper makes the save, but there's nothing he can do to prevent Alexander Sørloth with the sure shot from close range. Another surging run, this time down the right-hand side. Riquelme was given time. Mos Ferreira got onto the